bonjour, and welcome to all you comic book geeks, readers, and particularly for this one, the collectors, because this is my latest back issue haul. Obviously, I've been away on holiday, and there have been some massive weeks of new comics. So I did obviously miss a week while I was on holiday, then I missed a week when I come back because I've had to try. And I know it's the best problem in the world, guys. I know it's the best problem in the world. But I did have to try and get out from underneath this mountain of comics that's going on. So I've got a fairly light week. And do you know what? More DC than Marvel. Aha! Who knew? I could be fair. Before I get into it, because I don't think I did it. I think I didn't thank. I don't think I thought I thanked. Sometimes these new teeth play me up, even though they're brand new turkey. Not really. I forgot to thank all of my sexy subscribers. You know how much I love you. I know there's a few of you as well. Thank you for subscribing recently. I think we've got a nice thing going on for my channel with Threads and that brilliant community over there. There's a few of you now that I put your links up because I enjoy your channels as well. We're giving each other shout outs, and I think that's how it should be. We're all enjoying it. We all have our moans and groans and our whinges of the week and all that. We can't all like everything because it'd be really boring, wouldn't it? But nevertheless, it is a positive community over there on Threads. So do yourself a favour, #ComicThreads, and get on over there if you're not doing it. I know that people are saying, oh, you know, it's not the same as Twitter. Good. Because I was never on Twitter. I didn't get it. But with Threads, from what I understand from what a lot of people say, is that it's such a happier place over there. So it does seem like not all of the nutters are transferring over there. So if you fancy it, if you fancy that on those terms, just do yourself a favour and have a go. Because I've found it, but I do keep it strictly to comics. I don't want to talk about politics. I'll talk about that elsewhere endlessly. I'll bore people, and I don't mix the two. I'll just keep it almost like an arm of this channel, really. So perhaps, I know I'm rambling a little bit about it, but perhaps that's why I'm only seeing all the good stuff, all the comic feeds. As soon as there's something on there that a nutter pops up, I just give it that and it's gone. And one thing I'll say about Threads algorithm is they do seem to notice it. So anyway, let's get on with it. Marvel first, alphabetical. These aren't really the bestest. You know, the most sought after back issues in the whole wide world, but I love this Silver Age stuff. I know this is only the Don Heck kind of run era, but nevertheless, I do enjoy them. I love the titles as well. A big change in Goliath. Ha. Great play on words, guys. The old Troid's attack. This is late 60s. Around about, I'm probably saying, 67, I reckon. Hercules, I've always had a soft spot for this character, but I just don't know why. It's inexplicable why I've got a soft spot for this guy. But like I say, this is the last issue that Don Heck. Here we go. And you can't beat better than this, look. You can't beat it. Avengers, Submariner, go. They are wordy. These are wordy comic books, though. I will say that Stan Lee really was on one. This is first issue. All changes with this issue. John Buscema steps up, and we start getting a little bit more. You know, I've got nothing against Don Heck, but I would, you know, he was a stalwart of Silver Age Marvel. But it was kind of by the numbers until these boys started turning up, and there was more of a dynamism to their artwork. But again, look at this. You know, the old Dragon Man's giving them all the ump again in this issue, and Goliath, God knows what Goliath is doing. Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch. How I like Scarlet Witch in that 60s kitsch outfit. Love it. And this little baby, First Red Guardian. So that's obviously the highlight of the week, this one. Not too expensive either, from my old mate Jamie over at New Dawn Comics. How we doing, mate? Who kindly supplied me with these Silver Age gems, and we'll get on to the modern age in a minute. But these are a few more from Jamie. Dragon Man, so that's 67. Now this is 1973, and this is John Buscema's run on Fantastic Four, and here he is still drawing Dragon Man. I mean, how popular must this guy be? Good old Dragon Man. Here we go. So that's 1967 versus 1973. I just thought that was quite interesting and very random. To be fair, very, very random. So yeah, just these are just all real oddbods. I mean, I'm working through the Silver Age Avengers, and many Jamie has got, but these were just some oddbod FFs that I didn't have. Love this cover. Love this cover. The Wild One cometh, and it was, got bikers in there, and they're obviously leaning heavily into the Brando film, The Wild Ones. I remembered, wow, this must be the dawn of a new era for hot geekyOlhog. And this one is the first appearance of Darkoth. So yes, if you're into your low-end keys, he had to appear somewhere first, didn't he? So that is courtesy of New Dawn Comics. Thank you, Jamie, for those. And now on to, and he always does me a good deal, by the way, so if you are anywhere in that region of Essex, he's got a website as well, and he's on Whatnot. So have a little look over on it. It's a New Dawn Comic. All the details on me. What do they call it? The title page or whatever it is. I don't know what they call it. Now, this isn't strictly a back issue, but please bear with me. So this was my first introduction to Sean Murphy. And my other old mate, Paul, over at Comics and Fantasy in Hornchurch, Essex, is where these little beauties have come from, because I missed these. So I've been Sean Murphy fan since, what was that, the early 2000s, the late noughties, I'm imagining, because this book is 2011, so by the time, so around that time, I think this was 2017, where he flips it. He flips and apparently Sean Murphy had the idea of doing this when he was watching the Batman animated show when he was like 11 or 12. And he had the idea of swapping. I mean, these covers are delicious. Sorry about the glare where they're brand new bags, but I'm not going to unbag every comic. Like, I hope you can kind of get the gist of that. Look, that's a great image. So he had the idea watching Batman animated, and he flips the script. So here's good old Jack Napier. He becomes mayor. I think it's mayor, because I haven't read these yet. I've just had a little flick through. And he becomes like a politician, and Batman is the villain. So a nice flick of the switch. You've got all the usual cast of characters there, but it's for his artwork. I mean, he's written, and Joe the Barbarian was Grant Morrison, but obviously this is Sean Murphy's baby, complete baby, and I do love a writer artist. And I do love Mr. Freeze as well. And if you love the Batman animated, have you not got to get Mr. Freeze in it? Because I can hear that. I said to Paul when I picked these up, because there's another Mr. Freeze. There's an odd comic there with just Mr. Freeze. But that voice actor, these are lovely. That voice actor who played Mr. Freeze. There we go. So that was 2017, and then they did a follow-up, and Paul had the set of these as well. Because I even missed the beginning of the latest set, the latest series he did. I got them towards the end, because these colours look great. And there's a couple of bits in here that Paul showed me where you can tell, like his latest series for Zorro, you could tell in the writing, and artwork of Zorro that he truly loves that character, and you can see it in this, even though this predates Zorro. But you can see, I thought that might have been a passion project of his, that Zorro that he did for Massive Publishing, I think. These are great covers. You know, just so, I don't know, like Sean Murphy, they're so evocative. That looks like as real. Yeah, turn out I bang. This is the cover. Look. So predates, you know, this is like 7-8 years ago, so you can tell why he's gone over to someone like Massive to, you know, do his little passion project. I'll have to look into that a bit more. And then the last one, I told you it was a light one, guys. That's why I had to pad it out with loads of waffle at the beginning. It's Mr. Freeze, and I was really tempted to try and do an impression of that voice from the Batman animated, but I am not today. I'm going to keep it. I think that was quite controlled and sensible for me, to be fair. So I don't know. I obviously haven't had enough coffee this morning, but I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's kind of a bit of an oddbod, really, and more of a homage to Sean Murphy. But let's keep it short and sweet. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? The actress said to the bishop. And I hope you enjoyed that. If you've stayed with me this far, and until next time, I will bid you all adios.